The behavior pattern is of sufficient severity to result in significant impairment in personal, family, social, educational, occupational, and other important areas of functioning. Experts have a reason to debate whether gaming disorder is real. Andrew stated and echoed the idea that it's a very bad idea. Why this is because it's stigmatizing millions of players and may hurt and divert limited mental health resources from the core of psychiatric problems such as depression and anxiety that may be the heart of the problem to begin with. The World Health Organization now lists 2 gaming-related health disorders. We talked about this before, but there's another one being added to it. Gaming disorder is the first one, and then hazardous gaming to be officially recognized. After that initial recap, you must be thinking to yourself, my lord, we must be living in the darkest timeline. Somehow, a dimensional shift, a time swap has occurred, and we've gone down the darkest potential timeline there is, and the world is just on the brink of collapse here because of the ridiculous things we're facing. 2018 kicks off. The first day we have the good old Logan Paul talking about death like it's a joke. And then the day after, Donald Trump talks about having a bigger nuclear warhead button, and his actually works, replying to the good old supreme leader over in North Korea. Yay! Day 3, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get through day 3 without a literal worldwide controversy that makes America look horrible and or possible sparking World War III? Can we please? Okay, so here we are, ladies and gentlemen. World Health Organization lists gaming-related health disorders. We know this. I covered this story last time. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're going in depth with the hazardous gaming. Oh my God, man. I still just... Is this a thing? Is this a real thing? What timeline did I get thrown into? Let's take a look at hazardous gaming, folks. This is hazardous gaming. Hazardous. I made the joke in the last video, but seriously, this is hazardous right here. Don't you know? This is hazardous. How dare you enjoy video games to a point where this is basically what your life's all about? How dare you? It's not like there are movie stars or anything. It's not like there's television stars or anything. It's not like there's people who are obsessed with sports or anything. No, there aren't people out there who have rooms and decor and garages filled to the brim with things like, I don't know, Ohio State memorabilia. Not at all. This stuff doesn't exist, he said sarcastically. So hazardous gaming is something that refers to a pattern of gaming, either online or offline, that appreciably increases the risks of harmful physical or mental health consequences to the individual or others around the individual. So let's take this first statement apart here. That you're increasing the risk of harmful physical, that would be on the body, physical exterior, not in the head, and then mental health consequences to individuals or individuals around the individual. So that would mean the family members suffer, people suffer, the individual is lashing out because of the addiction. Okay, I understand that. Then it continues on to talk about an increased risk may be from the frequency of gaming, from the amount of time spent on these activities, from the neglect of other activities or priorities, from risky behaviors associated with gaming and constant risky behaviors. Okay. From the adverse consequences of gaming. Adverse consequences to playing video games. Or the combination of these. The pattern of gaming often persists in spite of awareness of increased risk or harm to the individual or others. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? You know this is risky stuff. Playing video games is risky, but you keep doing it. You guys are participating in hazardous gaming. This isn't that different from gaming disorder. It is more concise and to the point. It seems to be addressing someone who is literally addicted to gaming rather than talking about the things behind it, but it seems almost a mirror image of gaming disorder itself. So hazardous gaming is not that much different from gaming disorder in the end. We are just talking about the gaming itself more than what we are talking about with what it would be for gaming disorder. Now, in my last video, I had pledged saying that I was going to spend the next 10 years to become a doctor to fight BS like this, which I am. I'm not going to go back on my word. I am going to go to college, and I am going to earn every degree I can, detailing and associated with psychology, so that I can become a doctor and become as accredited as possible to fight against this stuff, because this stuff isn't going away. It's only going to get worse. There is an underlying concern. There is a problem. There's way more of a problem than being addicted to a video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, with hazardous gaming here, this essentially would be diagnosed to someone who has gaming disorder, who's already been told, hey, you're addicted to video games, you need to take a break from video games, and they refuse and they partake in gaming some more. They would label that as hazardous gaming. You are playing games in a hazardous manner. But that is quite silly in the grand scheme of things, because once again, we have diseases that literally have not been cured. Turn of the century, we're curing these incurable diseases that priorly caused plagues, destruction, wrought havoc on humanity itself. And here we are, the next turn of the century, 2017, 2018, we're introducing gaming disorder and hazardous gaming. Like, are you serious? Can you not see that there is something behind this, something behind the person playing the video games in their head that's causing them this addiction? Maybe they have an addictive personality. If you put them on gambling, do you think that they would be addicted to that? If you gave them cigarettes, do you think they would become addicted to that? It really does depend on the individual. So some people really like video games. Some people like reading books. Some people like watching TV, and some people like watching movies. Some people are hooked on music. Would you say the people who are hooked to reading books, listening to music, watching TV, and watching movies, would you say that they also suffer from some sort of hazardous reading, hazardous TV watching, hazardous movie watching? Do they have movie disorder? Do they have reading disorder? Like, good Lord, man, that's already a disease, I swear, where you just can't learn to read. It sounds like it anyways, but my point being that these forms of entertainment don't have that, yet gaming does. Gaming does somehow, because it's an addictive thing that is looked down upon by many people around the world as something negative, like it's a child's toy and they don't want adults partaking in it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's insane to see this come about. 30 plus years on this earth, and this is what I've come to learn. People hate video games, people will downplay video games, and people will look down upon you for playing video games. And to the point where there's going to be individuals out there who are going to label you, someone who plays a lot of video games, with gaming disorder and say you're partaking in hazardous gaming. Are you insane? Has the world gone insane? Oh my God. Hazardous gaming, ladies and gentlemen. Hazardous gaming. There you go. So once again, I pledge to you that I will become a doctor. I'm already a doctor in title. I have a legal title that would consider me to be a doctor, but I'm not a medical doctor, a medical practicing surgeon or doctor of any sort. It's more for religion, ministry, divinity, things like that. But I will take everything I know from college and I will throw it towards a psychology degree. And I'm going, man. You'll see. In 10 years, I'm going to be a doctor and I'm going to fight against this stuff. This is ridiculous. I'm tired of it. And so we come to the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen, where I've always been told, if you don't like something, get to a position where you can change it or deal with it, because nothing's ever going to change if you're just going to moan and whine about it. So I'm going to change and raise awareness against this stupidity right here. This is ridiculous. I've been your host, Protomario. I'm signing out. If you really like this video, make sure to like and share. Let other people know that hazardous gaming is a real thing. It's just... I'm dying, man. Dislike the video if you didn't like it, and offer me some constructive criticism to do better in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'm going off to partake in some dangerous gaming. Maybe I'll skydive while playing some Pokemon. That's pretty hazardous gaming to me, so I'll see you guys in the next video.